Hey y'all, welcome to day 31 of me posting something every day in July. I am so happy that I made it 31 days. If you have been with me all 31 days, thank you. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. And if you are just joining me today, I still appreciate you. And I'm just happy you're here. And I'm happy I'm here. We made it. In this video today, I just want to talk about 10 takeaways that I've had over these 31 days. And if I have some time at the end, I will post some analytics across the platforms that I've been posting on, just so people who are visual can see exactly what that has looked like and learn with me. Let's get right into it. Number one, what time you post does not matter. Post the content. Especially now that most feeds are not chronological, I wouldn't worry so much about what time you're posting. I would worry more about what you're posting, how engaging your content is, and whether you're meeting the needs of the algorithms. Post when you can. Number two, the quality of your content depends on a lot of factors, and it's not just what you're filming with. It's also lighting, it's consistency and coloring, which I realized, I think about midway or maybe a little earlier, that I wanted more consistent coloring in my videos. It is how well you're enunciating yourself, how much planning goes into these videos. Those are the things that make your content more engaging and that get you better results. It's not necessarily just the better phone, the better camera. Number three, you need to understand the difference between a vertical and a horizontal filming style and how that impacts your video format on these platforms. I realized very early on, I'd say maybe about by day 5, that I was going to be doing short form content consistently for these 31 days. As I was working through short form content, I realized that when you're posting short form content, it needs to be in a 9:16 aspect ratio. I initially didn't know that. So when I first was filming, I would film horizontally and then I would go to post it and it would not look exactly as I wanted on these short form content apps. Since I was focusing on short form content, I only film now in the 9:16 or vertical film style. When I go back to making some long form content, I will be filming horizontally. Know what type of content you're trying to make and film according to that. Number 4, these apps reward consistency. They reward you for posting daily, sometimes multiple times a day if you have time. The biggest one that rewards consistency, in my opinion, is TikTok. If you're going to get into content, create a schedule that works for you. Just be consistent. You'll get results. Number 5, not all content goes on every platform. And unfortunately, I did not have time to make different content for each app. I just didn't have time. So I had to just eat that and post the same content on every app. But in the future, I will not be doing that. There's different type of content that deserves to live on different apps, and I will be respecting that truth. For example, I think more of my yapping and personal content will probably exist on TikTok, a little bit maybe here. I will not be posting personal or yapping content on Facebook. And I probably wouldn't do it on YouTube either, depending on what my long form content strategy will be there. Number 6, and this kind of ties into 5, different types of content elicit different responses from people, and you should probably prepare for that. Most recently, with my commentary on the Tuskegee dress code, I have realized that I may not be the best person to be making social commentary videos for public consumption. I think my social commentary opinions need to stay within my social circle and people that I respect and whose opinions that I respect, because I'm liable to say something very foul in the comments, as people were trying to say to me. And I don't think that's how I want to present myself online. And so because I don't want to be arguing with people in my comments, I'm not sure that social commentary is the best thing for me. Number 7, and this ties directly into number 6, Facebook is a toxic app. It is toxic. I don't know if it's the demographics of people that are on Facebook. It seems to be full of people who are very, very committed to not understanding other people or thinking outside of their own box. And so there are some content that I will not be posting to Facebook at all. I'm not even sure what content will continue to be posted on Facebook, because I don't have to cut somebody out of my comments. I really don't. That is not who I am. Not at my grown age. That is not who I am. And so to prevent the necessary from occurring, I probably will not be posting that much on Facebook. I don't know yet. Depends on the content, but we'll see. Yeah. Number 8, your engagement matters more than your following. When you're starting to look into content creation, you start seeing all these different people talking about content creation. You end up learning a lot about how it works and how different programs work and how you get involved in different things. And engagement is the key. As many followers as you have, if you don't have people actually engaging with your content, you really have a useless page. It is important. That is an important metric. I think it's one that most of these brand partners are interested in knowing about, your engagement rates and your insights. And so definitely focus on engaging content if you're going to get into this. Focus on engaging people with what you know they want to see from you. Number 9, and this is what I'm struggling with because I have not done it yet. Niching down is so important. I am realizing more and more that I do need to decide what my niche is going to be and actually commit to the bit, because without it, it is very hard for me to tell a story about my content or my page. Like, it is very hard to describe what I am doing here. And I don't know. I don't know yet. I have a lot of varied interests. I think as I have more time now to focus in on really structured planned content, that will become easier for me. For number 9, I'm telling you, niching down is important. So if you know what you want to do, niche down. And number 10, making money from content is not complicated, but everyone is not making money from content the same ways that people might think. I have found out more about UGC creators. I have found out more about people who make their money through brand partnerships. I have learned that some people make their money strictly off of views. I would say people who make their money off of views have the most freedom. People who make their money on brand partnerships and things like that, they have to kind of cater their pages to make them safe for brands. And so there's certain things that you just won't see them talking about online, and that's okay too. But it does affect the type of content that you get from them. There's a ton of different ways to make money on the internet. If you're getting into content, wanting to make money, I would say be open to different strategies, but decide which one might interest you more so you can tailor your page to what might be expected for that type of income stream. If you want to do brand partnerships, maybe you don't have a lot of opinions on your page to protect your image. So yeah, that's number 10. Now let's get into some metrics. These are from TikTok. You can see I put in from July 1st to the 30th. This is how much all of my stats have increased across the board in that time. So for me, pretty significant. These are from YouTube, and you can see my views across the month of July. I also went through and checked on my watch hours across the month of July, and you can kind of see it increased towards the end of the month, which I think is attributed to me kind of catching my stride. But I got 33 watch hours in that time. And then I got 39 subscribers in 31 days. 40 subscribers in 31 days. So like very, very proud of that. Very, very happy with those results. These are from Instagram, and my views were really significant jump, as well as my followers. And the content shared also includes my stories, so it's not just my feed posts. Overall, it has been a wonderful 31 days. I don't think I will ever do this type of thing again, because posting every day, as I said earlier, is just very hard for me. Filming, editing, and posting every day while trying to do my full-time job and take care of my family and be a present mother and partner is very difficult. And so I probably wouldn't post every day, but I could see myself posting weekly. I could see myself posting on my stories like I do pretty consistently. I enjoyed stretching myself in this way. I'm actually pretty happy that I actually set this goal, stuck with it, and completed it. And I watched my content level up at each stage every day. Editing got easier. Deciding what I wanted to make as far as content got easier. Getting my coloring right, having consistent fonts, all of that got easier every day that I was doing this. And so I can only imagine how good you could get if you just stick with it. And so we'll see. We'll see. Thank you guys for sticking with me for 31 days, and here's to the future.